looking for Asensio. Support comes from Watkins. Ramsey's free. Watkins couldn't deliver the ball.
They've got themselves in some really good areas, Aston Villa, and chosen the wrong option. Youri Tielemans picked one up on the edge of the box and should have perhaps had a shot first time. Ollie Watkins needed to get that out of his feet and play it wide earlier.
Ramsey. Tielemans. Mings. Ramsey. Watkins. Tielemans. Nice idea.
The best opportunities for both sides have come from runners, and people have been willing to run without the ball. Feels like a cup tie, doesn't it? That sort of end-to-end game. Needed to take that in, Ollie Watkins. And this is the earlier opportunity to try and get this out of his feet. And playing Jacob Ramsey, you see, doesn't play it quick enough. Needs to get out of his feet and play him straight away.
Ramsey. Maatsen. Well, it took Villa a fair while to get going today. It was a sluggish start, during which time they went one behind to Fernandes. But they're at it now. Gusto. Fernandes. By Chelsa. Succeeds only in giving it to Watkins. Finds an angle, but not the angle to beat Jurgensen at the near post.
And Reece James, back in the team, has looked a little sluggish as well, giving the ball away cheaply on a couple of occasions now. Robbed of possession, then just giving that one straight to Ollie Watkins, but a tight angle. It's not on, really. Jurgensen has got that covered at the near post. Morgan Rogers wants the ball cut back to him.
The goalkeeper came, flailed and got nowhere particularly close to it.
Again, he looked in an offside position, but Colwill was very deep in that Chelsea back line.
Tielemans. Fernandes. Nkunku curls it comfortably within the compass of Martinez.
It was a good hit from Nkunku, allowed to come inside and open the goal up and get his shot away. Almost went past the save, didn't he, Emi Martinez?
Martinez finding Rogers, but only via the header on Nkunku, which is a little hairy. Cash. Jacob Ramsey. It's called for foul.
It was a great crossfield ball from Matty Cash to him. Slight whinge from Tyrone Mings. He was down holding his ankle a moment ago.
Tielemans. Watkins. And there's Colwill to deal with. McGinn. Mings. Matson. Tielemans. McGinn. Reece James. Was by McGinn.
Maybe a little lucky actually to escape a yellow card. Knew exactly what he was doing, blocking the run of Reece James off. Chelsea in transition. It's not the type of game that Enzo Maresca would be particularly enjoying. I think Chelsea actually are a team that, when they're transitioning, are a good team to watch. But he likes to have a bit more control of matches. He would prefer his team to be enjoying more possession, dominating the ball.
They're still off in hot pursuit. Retrieved in front of the Holt end. Here's Palmer. James.
Even when he's not on top of his game, Cole Palmer's just such a joy to watch. So graceful. Makes the game look so easy and effortless.
Asensio. Caicedo. Fernandes. Cucurella. Christopher Nkunku. Fernandes. Cucurella, and behind off Cash. Chelsea are taking their time, and the referee is noting the time, tapping on his wrist.
Ha caído casi medida a Rhys James. McGinn. Toca el escocés para Marco Asensio.
That forced Chelsa off earlier on.
Gentleman with AA on his tracksuit trousers there is Arnaldo Abrantes, the club doctor. Emery with Paco Ayestaran, his trusted number 2, the former assistant manager of Liverpool under Rafa Benitez. Malo Gusto is also being treated on the far side of the field for a cut to his shin.
It's all happening, and it has been. The only surprise is there's only been one goal.
That goal arrived as early as the 9th minute, scored by Enzo Fernandez. His 4th of the season, teed up by Pedro Neto, who's got this new role today. Andres Garcia going through his paces in case he's required to replace Cash. It's been a great weekend for the away team so far in the Premier League, and it's looking that way for Chelsea too.
Yeah, absolutely. Pedro Neto, highly effective, playing as a number 9, stretching Aston Villa's defence, running in behind, too quick for Maatsen, and picks out the advancing Enzo Fernandez, who arrives inside the 6-yard box. Simple task to tap home. He's been the biggest goal threat for Chelsea, and some good opportunities. He couldn't miss that one.
Well, happily, Matty Cash is upright again. And we are are heading, we are told, now confirmed officially, for 6 extra minutes. Caicedo. James. Gusto. And across towards Cole Palmer, and cut out by Martinez.
And he's generally the one of the fullbacks that's got licence to get forward, Gusto, and he's playing high and wide. Cucurella tends to stay and make it a 3. And he's got in behind Maatsen a few occasions, and this is a teasing cross. Martinez at full stretch.
Matty Cash is back on. Aston Villa haven't lost at home since the 24th of August in the Premier League. Arsenal the only visitors to win here in this competition this season. Till now, anyway. Ramsey. Gusto's followed him the width of the pitch. Here's Cash. Palmer. James. Neto.
It's been a feature of Neto's play as well. When Maatsen's been high up the pitch, he's recognised the space and he's run into it.
Nkunku. Cucurella. Tielemans. Rodgers. Nice ball. Maatsen. 3 up with him. Handed away by the head of Adarabioyo. Here's Cash. Chelsea have regrouped. McGinn. Palmer.
Not sure either of them fancied that.
A couple of backward steps there. Caicedo remonstrating. The referee at first seemed to wave that on. He's now reconsidered and given the free kick. chance for Villa to put a different complexion on this first half. And it could be taken by John McGinn. McGinn then. Fernandes guiding it away. Cash is winding up to try and find some distance. Mings. McGinn. How would you sum up the first half?
Been good to watch. Chelsea out the blocks quickly. Aston Villa found themselves back in it. Really interesting watch.
And just the one goal, scored by Enzo Fernandez in the 9th minute. Neto, the creator, in his new role as Chelsea's number 9. And at half-time, Villa, who've not lost here in the Premier League since August, trail Chelsea by a 0-0.
Gol cepat di menit ke-9 dalam sebuah fast break yang di-assist oleh Pedro Neto dimanfaatkan dengan sangat baik oleh Enzo Fernandez dan menciptakan keunggulan sementara bagi tim tamu. The Blues unggul 1-0 atau 0-1. The Villains tertinggal di hadapan para pendukungnya. Sesaat lagi kami akan bahas.
Shopee Big Ramadan Sale Gajian Sale. Promo puncak 25 Februari mulai tengah malam. Mainkan Shopee Tanam Berkah Melimpah dan dapatkan 3 motor. THR kaget diskon sampai dengan 100% dan gratis ongkir Rp0. Shopee Big Ramadan Sale Gajian Sale.
Belajar memaknai setiap perjalanan dan temukan rasa super yang baru. Ini kreteknya super. Jarum Super Espresso Gold.
Bisnet, beri koneksi lebih untuk lebih hidup.
Tunjukkan semangat dalam diri Anda. Maybank mendukung semua potensi yang Anda miliki. Maybank, humanizing financial services.
You have no idea who you're dealing with, but you'll soon find out.
Give me the names.
Ya, pemirsa, kembali bersama Cindy dan juga Bung Fauzan di studio, dan babak pertama baru saja berakhir dari Aston Villa menghadapi Chelsea dengan skor sementara 1-0. Satu untuk Chelsea disumbangkan dari Enzo Fernandez di menit ke-9, dan ini merupakan babak pertama di menit-menit awal yang langsung kebobolan. Aston Villa harus merelakan 1 gol terlepas untuk Chelsea. Bung Fauzan, bagaimana Bung Fauzan melihat babak pertama ini? Dalam
sebuah fast break atau serangan balik ini menjadi sangat-sangat mematikan, dan beberapa kali kita lihat tadi di 10 menit awal atau 5 menit pertama sebenarnya The Villains, Aston Villa itu sadar bahwa mereka ingin meninggikan garis pertahanan dan mereka tidak bisa menutup mata punya kelemahan di sektor belakang. Dan terbukti di kanan ada Matty Cash, sementara di kiri itu juga ada Tyrone. Itu sering kali itu kalah dalam memanfaatkan atau meredam pergerakan-pergerakan tajam yang dilakukan. Nkuku di kanan begitu tajam dan bisa masuk dengan leluasa. Kemudian juga Enzo yang juga sangat baik sekali pergerakannya. Nah, dengan memanfaatkan serangan balik, akhirnya semuanya malapetaka terjadi. Garis pertahanan turun dan saat itulah ini dia sebuah percobaan yang dilakukan dan akhirnya menjadi sebuah malapetaka.
Ya, ini merupakan highlight di babak pertama dan detik-detik terciptanya gol oleh Enzo Fernandez, dan kita juga bisa lihat di sini bagaimana para pemain Chelsea selalu menyerang ya, Bung Fauzan.
Ya, sangat bagus sekali babak pertama memperlihatkan bagaimana attacking itu dilakukan dengan sangat rapih, dan kita melihat disiplin menjadi salah satu kunci. Mereka sangat belajar bagaimana sektor pertahanan di belakang yang dijaga oleh Levi Colwill dan Chalobah itu benar-benar kali ini menampilkan performanya yang sangat-sangat disiplin. Dan kita lihat Aston Villa punya peluang di menit ke-18, tapi sayang sekali mereka tidak bisa memanfaatkan menjadi sebuah keberuntungan ataupun menjadi sebuah gol. Lagi-lagi sebuah peluang dilakukan dari sektor kiri atau sektor kanan pertahanan dari The Aston Villa yang dijaga oleh Matty Cash, dan ini nampaknya sudah terbaca dengan sangat jelas bagaimana mereka punya dua pilar di back sayap yang benar-benar lemah ataupun out of perform lah kalau boleh dikatakan demikian. Ini kita kembali lihat bagaimana sebuah peluang dijaga oleh Chelsea. Saya melihat ada sebuah percobaan yang sangat bagus dan ini menampilkan bagaimana Cole Palmer, kemudian Enzo Fernandez, juga tidak kalah ketinggalan adalah peluang Nkuku. Dan tentunya juga Pedro Neto yang sangat maksimal. Memang di sektor tengah McGinn menjadi pilar tembok terakhir, sang kapten yang juga mengatur aliran bola bagi Aston Villa. Ya, dan pemirsa, kita juga akan melihat statistik di babak pertama ini. Dan kalau kita lihat dari statistiknya Aston Villa dan juga Chelsea, dari segi possession pun Chelsea lebih unggul 52%, shots on target 3 dengan hasil shots 9, sedangkan Aston Villa 5. Bagaimana Bung Fauzan melihat statistik di babak pertama ini? Lihat saja bagaimana mereka kerap kali hampir sama dalam penguasaan bola atau possession. Tapi dalam kenyataannya di babak pertama, transisi itu dengan sangat cepat dimiliki dengan sangat baik oleh sektor tengah Chelsea, dan penguasaan bola yang nampak dengan angka-angka tadi itu menjadi satu hal yang benar-benar dapat dimatikan. Beberapa kali intercept itu juga dengan sangat baik coba dilakukan. Kalau Aston Villa menaikkan sedikit garis pertahanannya, maka McGill dan Yuri Tillmans itu kerap kali bisa tampil dengan sangat baik untuk bisa membuat umpan kepada Oli Watkins ataupun di sebelah kiri ada Jacob Ramsey. Tapi kenyataannya ketika semuanya menjadi lengah dan memang lengah, kenyataannya begitu, dan memang lengah, akibatnya semuanya dengan cepat terbongkar dari permainan flank. Dan Chelsea benar-benar memanfaatkan dua titik kelemahan baik di kiri maupun di kanan ini di kandang The Villa.
Dan kita juga akan melihat goal analysis di babak pertama ini, dan ini adalah cuplikan dari gol analisis di babak pertama, detik-detik di mana Enzo Fernandez berhasil menyumbangkan gol untuk Chelsea di awal permainan di menit ke-9.
Betul sekali.
Asis dari Pedro Neto sangat baik sekali ya Bung Fauzan.
Iya. Serangan pun untuk bisa menjaga garis pertahanan akhirnya menjadi malapetaka dengan dua kelemahan wingback dan kemudian posisi yang juga tidak begitu rapat di sektor tengah. Walaupun ada kepercayaan yang cukup tinggi bagi Ezri Konza dan juga Tyrone Mings, tapi kenyataannya Ian Maatsen di sana juga kalah untuk bisa menjaga areanya. Paling tidak paling tidak dua sektor ini mestinya sih sudah dalam catatan yang sangat-sangat khusus oleh Unai Emery. Unai Emery beberapa kali kita lihat di pinggir lapangan memberikan instruksi supaya tetap mempertahankan garis pertahanan, dan itu kelihatan dengan tegas. Instruksi itu tertuju kepada Ian Maatsen dan juga Tyrone Mings yang ada di sektor kiri jauh, dan ini dibaca ataupun coba diterjemahkan oleh sang kapten McGinn sangat apik. Demikian juga oleh Tielemans. Yuri Tielemans beberapa kali juga cukup bisa membaca apa yang diinginkan dari pergerakan aliran bola ke depan, sehingga baik Ramsey maupun Rodgers juga bisa mencapai ataupun mendapatkan aliran bola yang dimaksud. Garis-garis serangan ini tadi memang cukup efektif, tapi karena lagi-lagi mereka sudah sangat belajar dari kekalahan terakhir dari melawan Brighton, maka dua center back mereka ini benar-benar tampil dengan cukup disiplin. Levi sekali lagi sudah kembali in perform dalam penampilan yang cukup baik di babak pertama tadi. Chalobah juga demikian, dan tidak ketinggalan yang akhirnya mensupport dari sektor kiri atau kanan belakang dari The Villa, yaitu Cucurella. Cucurella benar-benar tampil baik untuk bisa mensupport pergerakan yang dilakukan oleh Christopher Nkunku, dan ini benar-benar menampilkan ciri khas Chelsea yang melakukan pressing tinggi dan memanfaatkan kelemahan lawan dengan sangat taktikal. Cantik sekali.
Bung Fauzan juga sempat mention berapa kali dari lini pertahanannya Aston Villa yang harus cukup bisa menjadi catatan penting untuk Unai Emery, dan kita juga akan membahas lebih lanjut lagi mengenai dari pemain dari bangku cadangan dari kedua tim yang akan bertanding. Tapi setelah jeda yang berikut ini, jangan kemana-mana, tetap bersama kami.
Shopee Big Ramadan Sale Gajian Sale. Promo puncak 25 Februari mulai tengah malam. Mainkan Shopee Tanam Berkah Melimpah dan dapatkan 3 motor. THR kaget diskon sampai dengan 100% dan gratis ongkir Rp0. Shopee Big Ramadan Sale Gajian Sale. Bisnet, beri koneksi lebih untuk lebih hidup.
Serie A kembali di video. Untuk seluruh penggemar Serie A di Indonesia yang telah menanti, persiapkan diri Anda untuk menyaksikan Jornata yang akan kembali membara. Kurva North akan kembali terdengar bergemuruh. Jadilah saksi pertarungan klub penuh sejarah. Tonton seluruh pertandingan Serie A hanya di video.
Main pasti menang di Video Arcade dan dapatkan hadiah limited edition. Juga berbagai hadiah eksklusif lainnya. Buka aplikasi video. Di situ kamu bisa pilih games yang kamu mau. Ayo, mainkan sekarang dan kumpulkan tiket sebanyak-banyaknya untuk kamu tukar hadiah pilihanmu. Hanya di Video Arcade.
Ini serangan, Pak. Kalau lu mau nangkep orang jahat, lu nggak bisa terus-terusan jadi orang baik.
Kenapa lu milih kita bertiga? Gue sih nggak mau ya. Bebas lagi, masih urusan sama polisi.
Kalian kira kalian punya pilihan?
Masih ada misi yang harus diselesain. Fokus ke situ. Mending kita balikin aja mereka ke penjara.
Iya, Bung Fauzan, sebelum kita mulai ke babak kedua ini, tadi juga Bung Fauzan sempat mention berapa kali mengenai lini pertahanan dari Aston Villa yang harus menjadi catatan penting untuk Unai Emery. Kira-kira
permutasi atau pergantian memang bisa dilakukan, tapi pilihannya tidak banyak, Cindy. Lamari Bogarde yang umur 21 tahun bisa jadi pilihan di belakang. Kemudian juga Gar tidak ketinggalan adalah Rashford. Mungkin jika Marcus Rashford bisa menjadi super sub, siapa tahu, who knows. Ini adalah kesempatan dia untuk membuktikan bahwa ada peluang yang bisa diciptakan dia kalau dia berdampingan. Baru saja kita bicarakan sudah bersiap-siap di pinggir lapangan, dan ini akan menjadi sebuah peluang yang baik untuk bisa kembali memperlihatkan bagaimana dia bersama-sama dengan Asensio untuk bisa membuka peluang tersebut. Ini adalah keputusan yang sangat tepat untuk bisa langsung memasukkan Rashford di menit awal babak kedua. Sementara Enzo tentunya punya kegigihan yang harus tetap bisa dipertahankan. Di bench memang masih ada Jadon Sancho. Apakah
at home all the way back to August? Chelsea looking for their first away win since
Ramsey fuera, ¿no?
Tyrone Mings.
Available for one of those two midfield players, McGinn or Tielemans, drifting in off that right-hand side.
Rodgers. Chelsa.
I wonder if Marcus Rashford coming on would keep Malo Gusto honest and keep him at home more as well. He was given a lot of room to get forward in that first half, but the presence of Marcus Rashford, who's more of an attacking player, it might just restrict Gusto's opportunity.
Mings was in the wars periodically in the first half.
Kamara's played there at centre-back.
For Mings with numbers so low in that area of the field, and with the Champions League just 10 days away and a first leg in the round of 16 at Club Bruges, which was the scene of Tyrone Mings' aberration, wasn't it? That remarkable handball that cost them the game. holding off on the substitution for now in the hope that Mings will be able to continue. Bogard has gone to sit down again. Today's 6 completed matches in the Premier League, 5 have resulted in away wins. There was an away win last night. 2 games to be... When you were in your pomp?
I was playing.
...20 teams, 7 away wins is the most. There's Neto. Today's 6 completed matches in the Premier League, 5 have resulted in away wins. There was an away win last night. 2 games to be played tomorrow. The last time there were no home wins across an entire 10-match Premier League programme was 24.5 years ago, September of 2000. When you were in your pomp?
I was playing.
Since the Premier League went to 20 teams, 7 away wins is the most which has happened across a weekend programme.
I wonder if Ipswich were away that day. Hope so.
Here's Rashford, first serious involvement since coming on. And he thought he'd run a corner, but the referee has news for him.
Yeah, I wasn't convinced it was a corner. Certainly not as convinced as Marcus Rashford was. Although...
Rashford. Tielemans on the back foot. There's Neto.
Trying to keep an eye on his movement, Tyrone Mings. Has to be careful and be sensible. Doesn't want a long-term injury.
Matson. Fended off by Gusto, who's helped out by Caicedo. There's space and time now for Cucurella. Chelsea have the punch holes in this Aston Villa rearguard.
Well, they set that trap brilliantly, Chelsea, not allowing Aston Villa to play through the middle. And Tyrone Mings was caught in about 3 different minds, wasn't sure what to do with possession, tried to take a couple of players on himself and then was out of position. Neto capitalises.
Interception was by Colwill, and Chelsea can go the other way with Nkunku. Palmer is screaming for the ball on the near side. Instead, it's through for Pedro Neto. Palmer trying to find a pocket of space to support, and Neto went on his own.
I think the flag would have gone up. Definitely looked offside. Yeah, just a fraction, but enough. Does get his shot away, simple save, but the flag would have gone up had it hit the back of the net. Yeah, once again, Caicedo and Reece James doing a job on Rodgers and Asensio. They're the 2 players that Aston Villa would like to get the ball into their feet if they can.
Rodgers, Tielemans, Asensio, Colwill for Chelsea, Neto, winning pursuer, James.
Tyrone Mings isn't moving fluently. That ball over the top was far too easy for Neto to get on the end of.
Caicedo. Tielemans helped to win it back, and Asensio is toppled by Enzo Fernandez, and we will see the first yellow card of the game.
I'm not sure it's a foul that Enzo Fernandez had to make, and look at Chelsea's setup. They had the back 4 in shape. Watkins was deep, so there was no number 9 in place.
Tielemans, Cucurella, Mings, McGinn to Cash. Floated in by Matty Cash, and Rashford was waiting.
I think he's close, isn't he? I think he's on Marcus Rashford. I think he might be okay. It looks as though he's onside. Floated ball in from Matty Cash. Rashford, as I said, can see right across the line. I think he thought he was on, so he was wondering who was offside.
Paul Tierney is the man at Stockley Park, sitting in judgment on this. Is that Enzo Fernandez on the far side?
Looks like it. Looks like he's the deepest one, looking to try and step up. But I think this is going to be given. I think Marcus Rashford's on.
Well, this played out right in front of the Holt end, and if this is confirmed as a goal, you are going to hear one almighty big Brummy roar. Knees have combined. Rashford to Asensio. 1-1.
He's off and running. Asensio. He scored it against Chelsea previously for Real Madrid, and he's done it again. Rashford times his run. Cleverly picks out Asensio. Reece James can't keep it out. And Villa are back in the game.
And it's the two loanees, the two borrowed players, the two looking for a new start, who have given Villa a platform and parity here. And in the wake of the celebrations that followed the VAR check, Tyrone Mings does limp off and is replaced by Lamar Bogarde.
He hasn't looked comfortable since going down. He just delayed the inevitable.
And the whole end have found their collective voice. As you can hear, that's quite a loud voice. Tielemans. Again. Chelsea have dropped 10 points from winning positions in their last 8 games alone.
They started the second half slowly, haven't they? Not quite the same adventure as we saw in the first period. Someone's turned the volume up though. The atmosphere is terrific inside Villa Park when the Holt end get going.
And Kunku, over he goes, Chelsea.
Last week, didn't he, Marcus Rashford against Ipswich, and had an effect. His free kick cannoned off the crossbar. Now Ollie Watkins to score.
Kept in by Nkunku. Was deprived of it by Cash. Here's Fernandez. Nkunku and Maatsen. And then Neto, it was not a great header out.
Yeah, Villa dominating. Second half, numbers have gone up. Chelsea had slightly more of the ball in that first half, but it's all Aston Villa right now.
short. Making the challenge, spin of the ball, take it out for a goal kick.
And the bench has made a difference for Aston Villa already. Marcus Rashford coming on to assist Asensio. They've got plenty more in reserve as well, haven't they? Leon Bailey back on the bench, Marlon as well. Emery's got options to try and change things.
Meanwhile, a mess between Bogard and Konsa. And here's Fernandez. And now it's Palmer. Ends in frustration for Chelsea's playmaker.
We've seen a bit of that in the last 2 or 3 games from Cole Palmer, getting frustrated. Things not quite happening. Good break from Chelsea. Bodies around him. How does he keep hold of the ball? Does that brilliantly. His pass wasn't a great one, in fairness, out to Nkunku. Slightly over here. Not quite happening for him right now. Is Pedro Neto making those runs in behind as much second half.
Asensio. Rodgers. Intent on turning 1 point into 3, which would lift them up to 7th in the table. Watkins. Cash, taken down late. McGinn. And actually the player that was crumpled by the fast arriving Caicedo.
Strong challenge, this one. John McGinn moving the ball quickly and anticipated the challenge of Caicedo, knew it was coming. It was only about 10 minutes ago I was saying that Villa was struggling to get the ball into the likes of Morgan Rodgers. The last 10 minutes, he has seen a lot more of the ball.
Actually, midway point of the second half. A game that is tantalisingly poised. In the ascendancy, and this is Tielemans. Less animated than he was in the first half, less evidently frustrated.
I'm much happier with what he's seen in this second period. His team have got back level, as you say, on top right now. Look the more likely.
For the attentions of James, Villa have a free kick. Cash. tackle from which McGinn attempted the tackle, and that'll cost him a yellow card.
Been in the post, that one. A few late challenges from John McGinn today.
Getting a bit fractious down there.
How long his opposite skipper will last. Reece James just looked a little laboured in the last 10 minutes or so.
Neto for Chelsea. Cole Palmer for Chelsea. That's the sort of chance he was taking early season.
Yeah, opens his body up. See exactly what he's trying to do. Way wide of the target. Didn't wrap his foot around it anywhere near enough.
Aston Villa making a change. Matty Cash is going off. And the newly arrived Spaniard, Andres Garcia, signed from Levante, is going to replace him.
Yeah, left out today. He made a mistake, didn't he, against Liverpool in midweek. I actually thought he recovered well from that mistake.
Jumping into Tielemans.
Yeah, it's a foul. He wasn't even looking at the ball. Only had eyes for Tielemans.
McGinn. Asensio.
Whereas previously, Chelsea were doing a really good job of stopping Villa getting the ball in the middle of the pitch. All of a sudden now they're starting to gain control. McGinn and Tielemans seeing more of it.
Bogard, well timed. Like a centre half. Rodgers. Well, the tally of fouls is rising, and so is the tally of yellow cards, the latest for Nkunku.
Can't argue with that one either. Rodgers just too quick for him. Got away from Colwill and nicks the ball ahead of Nkunku. Looks like Jadon Sancho might be the next cab off the rank for Chelsea. He's just been called back.
Another player surplus to requirements at Manchester United. From that category has already stamped his mark on tonight's proceedings. Garcia. You're hearing it's Christopher Nkunku who will be coming off. Again. Maatsen, Chelsea wanted a handball. Referee says no. Rashford. Tielemans. McGinn.
In midfield, they're just half a yard off. Enzo Fernandez not quite getting to John McGinn. Caicedo not quite getting to Youri Tielemans.
Wins out again. Garcia. McGinn. Madsen. Rashford. And he'll have a run at Gusto. And Rashford fires it across. And Fernandes guides it back to Jurgensen. We're preparing Leon Bailey. Tielemans. Rashford, he can have another go at the fullback. Pedro Neto.
To believe that Bailey will be coming on for Watkins. Just wonder whether it might be Morgan Rogers, who's been hobbling around a bit since that challenge in midfield a few moments ago from Nkunku.
Caicedo. Here's Palmer. Goalkeeper slipped. So did Palmer. Ponsa able to block it as it approached the goal line, and Villa have really got away with one there. Watkins, soon to be replaced.
Well, that's the sort of chance that was going in earlier in the season. We expected him to score. Stays onside, it's a wonderful through ball. He sits the goalkeeper down, fools himself. Big opportunity goes begging. Brilliant pick out from Caicedo. You see, he sits the goalkeeper down. Brilliant recovery block from Konsa.
So Sancho on in place of Nkunku as advertised for Chelsea, and it's become a double change for Villa. Morgan Rogers, you're quite right, is one of those coming off. Watkins the other. Leon Bailey and Donyell Marlon are their replacements.
Yeah, not surprised. He'd been hobbling around a bit, hadn't he, Morgan Rogers?
These changes, I can fill you in on that one piece of missing information. The last weekend, where there were no home wins in the Premier League, September 2000, you and Ipswich Town drew 1-1 with Arsenal, and you nearly got that home win because Bergkamp only equalised in the 84th minute at Portman Road.
To a Marcus Stewart header, well, off his shoulder from a Holland cross.
So you're claiming an assist?
I certainly am.
Didn't have assists in those days, though, Matt.
No, but I'm taking it.
Right. Substitutions have now been made. Villa are out of subs. Chelsea still have capacity on the bench. Here's Marlon. Sancho. Tielemans in strongly. It's a good contest.
It's been a fierce battle between the two sides. Probably feel as though it's about right, 1-1. Although Aston Villa have certainly upped the tempo in this second period.
Gusto. Up to Jadon Sancho. First encounter with Garcia. Enzo Fernandez. Chelsa. Bailey. Sega having to stretch. James to clear.
Fresh legs, the top end of the pitch for Aston Villa, right across that front line. Rashford on at half-time, Marlon on, Leon Bailey on the right.
Marlon. Garcia. Bailey. Had a bit of joy already since coming on. And Bailey trying to square it. Seen Rashford. McGinn.
I think Villa just need to keep feeding those wide players. There's been enough positivity from both Bailey and Rashford in this second half. And he's then just come onto the pitch and twice taken Cucurella on.
Ponsa. Asensio. Leon Bailey. And Asensio in looking for Rashford. And Gusto turns it up and beyond his own bar.
Certainly a different challenge for those full-backs for Chelsea now. Bailey and Rashford staying out wide. Whereas in the first half, Rodgers and Ramsey both very narrow when they get possession. They both sort of want to be as number 10. Whereas Bailey and Rashford are wingers now, want to take the full-backs on.
81st minute, Villa's first corner of the game. Taken by Asensio. That's Colwill. Maatsen rising well. Free kick. Adebayo a little impetuous.
It's a silly challenge. Really rash. Going nowhere, facing away from goal.
So Villa's new number 9 is eyeing this up. Taken the number that previously belonged to John Duran, who incidentally was sent off playing for his new club in Saudi Arabia last night. This is an appealing angle. Rashford into a great space. Konsa trying to turn on it. And Tosin Adebayo boots it anywhere. And the VAR is asking for a delay.
Muted, I think. Questions of a penalty from Aston Villa. I don't think they were too short. Was there a pullback on Bogard from Cucurella? He does have his arm around him. So he's got his arm on Bogard.
Clear and obvious.
He decided to go with the on-field decision. We want the on-field referees to make as many decisions as possible. Had a good view of it, Michael Oliver.
Ian Matson. Palmer. Caicedo surrenders it to Rashford. Bailey. 2 ahead of him, now 3 with Rashford. Villa steaming towards the Holt end and halted. Rashford in his tracks. Gusto. Neto. Villa's turn to retreat. Suggestion that the flag might well have gone up. Did that come to something?
And still dangerous on the counter, Chelsea. Whilst Aston Villa probably look the more likely to go and find a second goal than the winner, Chelsea are dangerous.
It's made for an extremely watchable game. And it's not done yet. Here's Asensio. Rashford. Yuri Tielemans. Garcia, Bailey.
Dominating the home team. In these 5 minutes, they've had all the ball.
Across to try and close Jurgensen down. Foul given against Ezri Konsa.
I think Enzo Fernandez is looking for it, but it's a ball he can't really win. Two teams that have stuttered of late. Aston Villa without a win in 5 Premier League games. Chelsea having won 2 of the last 9. Could be another stalemate and another game without a victory for these two sides.
Villa, it'd be a 5th draw in 6 games. If it is to be that way, Chelsea will end the day 5th and Aston Villa 9th. Place for next season in the Premier League. It's not as if Aston Villa are so very far away from that top 5. They'd be 4 points off it. 2 points off it if they can find a winner. Asensio within range, but into the heart of the Holt end.
It was cleverly picked out actually by Garcia, who had Leon Bailey making a really good run to his outside.
Rescues it for Villa and encourages Rashford to race forward, and on it goes for Marlon.
Oh, that was a chance. Mistake by Chelsea, give the ball away, square pass, Matson's quickly onto it. You think that Rashford's going to try and get a shot away himself, come in on his right foot, but cleverly tries to slip in Marlon, who makes a good run to his left. Great goalkeeping, quickly off his line.
Rashford with the corner. In front of an expectant Holt end now. Lots of Villa pressure, plenty of Villa possession. And a bit of jostling that the referee wants to sort out. And in fact, he's gone straight to his pocket here. Moises Caicedo having to be restrained by teammates. Rashford, turned goalwards by Asensio! Villa have what may be their winner! It's the same combo! Rashford and Asensio, a goalkeeper left with a red face, and Villa have come from behind. And that could be a major goal in the race for a Champions League place.
Asensio at the double. And as you quite rightly say, it's the same combination. Rashford to Asensio. Jurgensen makes a horrible error. They've been in the ascendancy the second half, Aston Villa. They've been pushing hard to try and find a winner. Rashford's come off the bench and made a difference. And late on, it looks as though Aston Villa are going to get all 3 points. There's a bit of time left. I think there's going to be 7 added on. But right now, it looks like Asensio's double is going to win the game for Aston Villa.
And it just suggests that the mid-season signings of Rashford and Asensio may be the renewed impetus that Villa need. So much focus on the Chelsea goalkeeping position this season, with Robert Sanchez finally left out after multiple errors, and now his deputy has produced a mistake every bit as bad as any the Spaniard came up with.
Problems at both ends of the pitch for Chelsea. Goalkeeper issues, centre-forward problems. Well, today, Pedro Neto's put in a good performance as a number 9. Certainly passed his audition, but the problems in goal still exist. Big mistake from Jurgensen. And ball able to squirm underneath his body.
Looking like it might be a 5th defeat in 9 Premier League games for Enzo Maresca and Chelsea. And deep beneath that snood, Robert Sanchez will have his own thoughts.
He just made a really good save from Marlon, quickly off his line as well. It's a home win in the Premier League. It certainly seems that way.
Don't speak too soon. Chelsea stung by the manner in which that goal was conceded. The sound of Villa delight. Asensio. Rashford in motion again. Rashford with a taste for this. Whacked it against Caicedo.
Looks like he's got the bit between his teeth, Marcus Rashford. So tight in the race for Champions League football.
And no doubt will continue to be. Changing picture. If it stays like this, Villa will be 7th and Chelsea 6th, separated by just a point. Bogard. On the assistant referee, who confirms a corner. There's a bit more urgency from Reece James. Goal behind with 3.5 minutes of stoppage time to play. James wants his header. Whacked away by Ian Maxson. ball on the pitch down below us. Philip Jurgensen has come to the halfway line to clear it. Gusto.
Just watching down on this near touchline, Cole Palmer, all had the opportunity to come his way twice. It didn't. And he's showing his frustration. He's got it now.
Palmer attempting a rescue mission. James. Caicedo. Cucurella. Sancho. He led for 50 minutes of this game. An early goal from Fernandes, but since then, Asensio in the 58th minute, Asensio in the 90th. Both teed up by Marcus Rashford. James. Hosted by Maatsen. Neto. 4 years since Villa enjoyed a home win over Chelsea. It's only happened twice in the last 15 seasons. Palmer. Gusto. Cole Palmer. Caicedo. Daniel Marlon wins the duel with James, and Villa have got some numbers here. Do they have the ambition? Bailey, far side. Can he seal the deal for Aston Villa? Chelsea breathe again, still in business. Neto. It's a whistle, but not the final whistle. It's a whistle for a Chelsea free kick. One last chance for Chelsea. Pedro Neto. Ian Maatsen. It's a day for the two loanies. The resurgent Asensio, the renascent Marcus Rashford. And Villa have come from behind to claim an important win against Champions League rivals. Fernandes for Chelsea in the first half, Asensio at the double in the second, a goalkeeping error to blame for Chelsea's defeat and Aston Villa's glorious victory. Villa 2, Chelsea 1. And a really terrific watch, Matt Holland.
Particularly first half, two teams really going at it end to end. It was a slow start actually from Aston Villa, but they gradually got a foothold in the game, and it was an impressive response to going behind. And I think on the balance of it, probably deserved all 3 points. That second half performance, they were the team doing all the attacking, had all the ball. Marcus Rashford made a difference off the bench. Asensio impressing with his 2 goals. But I think Aston Villa on the back of a game against Liverpool that would have taken a lot out of them.
Shopee Big Ramadan Sale Gajian Sale. Promo puncak 25 Februari mulai tengah malam. Mainkan Shopee Tanam Berkah Melimpah dan dapatkan 3 motor. THR kaget diskon sampai dengan 100% dan gratis ongkir Rp0. Shopee Big Ramadan Sale Gajian Sale.
Premier League Fan, tiap video out of the box.
Yeah, I'll come to Bali soon. Soon I'll be at Bali.
Kamu bisa tonton wawancara eksklusif pemain Premier League favoritmu.
Supporter when I was growing up.
Membahas fakta mendalam pemain dan pelatih.
I just got told I had a high IQ and I'm quite happy with that.
Dipandu pandit ternama. Saksikan hanya di video.
Saya Lasya Suryo, anak dari Wibowo Suryo.
Housekeeping.
Kehilangan, Bu. Tadi dirampas.
Aku cerai. Kita udah beda.
Ya kan cukup kita yang beda dong, Des.
Jangan sampai Ella semakin trauma sama situasi ini. Lebih baik dia nggak ketemu kamu dulu.
Ya nggak apa-apa deh, gue sama Desi pisah. Tapi bisa nggak sih hidupnya Ella nggak berubah? Ingat ya, cuman ayah yang bisa bikin kamu happy kayak begini.
Ya, pemirsa, Marco Asensio berhasil menyumbangkan 2 gol untuk Aston Villa dan membawa Aston Villa kemenangan untuk Aston Villa atas Chelsea dengan skor akhir 2-1. Ini
เป็นเวลลิงตันนะครับที่หาจังหวะปั่นเมื่อสักครู่ ลูก2ของไบรตันนี่มาจากทางรุดแชร์ครับเป็นกับวินเต้
แนวรับซอมตันก็ยังผิดพลาดง่ายๆเหมือนเดิมนะครับ
โอ้โหดูจังหวะทะลุทะลวงของมิโตมาครับ
แต่ว่าการยิงเนี่ยมันเหนือชั้นจริง
เรียกว่านักเตะเอเชียเล่นในระดับยุโรปได้แบบสบายๆแล้วครับยุคใหม่นี้หลังจากมีซอนเทอร์มินนี่ญี่ปุ่นก็มีมิโตมะครับนำไปแล้ว 3-0 ก็ยังได้เปรียบแล้วก็ได้แจ็คคินชูนะครับซัดประตูที่ 4 ได้อีกไบรตันบุกถล่มซาร์แฮมป์ตัน 4-0 ครับเซาท์หยุดอยู่ที่ 9 แต้มนะครับในขณะที่ไบรตันเก็บแต้มที่ 40 ไปแล้วบอลมัดเปิดบ้านรับการมาเยือนของวูฟครับเกมนี้วูฟก็ส่งมาติสคุนย่าเล่นด้านหน้านะครับเปิดฉากมา10 นาทีแรกเป็นวูฟที่ลุ้นประตูก่อนครับ
2 เซฟเลยเสากับผู้สับประตูดูวูฟนี่เก็บ9 คะแนน
ครับ
ต้องหนีโซนท้ายตารางให้ได้ครับทีแรกนี่มีแต่วูฟครับได้โอกาสยิง
เป็นตัวความหวังเลยครับว่าเดสคุนย่ามีโอกาสเซเมนโยครับเล่นกับไดโกออตาร่าหน้าของบอลหมัด
จังหวะนี้ครับเป็นจังหวะที่เป็นจุดเปลี่ยนของเกมตาบันยี่
สีนี้เช็คอยู่พักใหญ่เลย
ตอนแรกให้ใบเหลือง VR มารีวิวครับ
เท้าซ้ายนะครับสูงไปหน่อย
เสียบไปโดนส่วนบนของบอลแล้วก็ไปโดนนักแข้งจังหวะหลังจากเหลือ10 คนก็เป็นรองอยู่นั่นบอลหมัด
โอ้ได้จับเน้นๆเลยนะครับลูกนี้ประตูของมาตุสคุนย่า
จริงวูฟก็มีแต้มที่แบบยังเบียดที่5ที่4อะไรยังใกล้เคียงครับทางด้านบอลหมัดนะครับ